Hello and welcome all you baseball fans for another installment of YSN Live Baseball. Tonight it is the final regular season matchup here at Austintown for the AAC and for both the Howland Tigers and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. On top of all that, we're going to get the decision on the champion of the All-American Conference. Boardman already so far clinching at least a share of the championship with a 1-0 victory against the Falcons in yesterday's contest. Right now the Falcons, with a win tonight, will clinch a share of the AAC championship, and a loss could mean that the Spartans would be outright All-American Conference champions. Howland coming into today with a 3-4 record in the conference. Fitch is 5-2. Howland having 2 losses coming to Boardman, 1 to Campfield, and then I believe, 2 to Boardman and 2 to Campfield, excuse me. 2 losses for Fitch on the season coming to Boardman, 1 to Boardman, and 1 to the Howland Tigers. Last time Fitch and Howland matched up was on May 2nd. Howland was victorious 3-1. Carter Owens, the freshman, gets the start tonight for the Falcons. Lineup, he's going to be facing Ryan Hooper, Anthony Masucci, Marco Masucci, Brendan Ray, Jack Kennedy, Mason Baez, Braden Gebhardt, Luca Masucci, and Robert Gamino. First pitch of today's game, missing for a ball to Hooper, 1-0. As for one pitch ceremonial, the first baseman was Jake Coral, but with elbow discomfort, we knew Brandon Stevenson would be subbing in. And one pitch ceremonial, Coral gets the start on senior night, and another senior in Brandon Stevenson taking the place at first. As that pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Behind the freshman Owens today, it's going to be at first Brandon Stevenson now. Carson Fuller's over at second. Mikey Shortino at short. Josh Lowe is at third. Then in the outfield, Dom Perry in left. Brandon Popio in center. Drew Kaschak in right. And then behind the plate today is Joe Roth. As cut on and missed, 2-2. We saw Carter Owens featured in that first game against Campfield right here in Austintown a few days ago. Pitched 3 innings in that affair, as both him and Mason Petridis made up a lot of innings, ate a lot of innings in a game where the Falcons ultimately came away victorious. That pitch misses the mark, and it runs full on the senior for the Tigers in Hooper. Fielding, or Tigers, excuse me, fielding, or showcasing 6 seniors in the lineup today, and also 1 beyond the bench as a reserve, as Hooper goes down looking by strike 3 on the full count pitch, out number 1. As Anthony Masucci, multi-sport athlete star for these Tigers, featured heavily for the Tigers basketball program too. He's a 3-point deadeye as Masucci cuts on that first pitch. Right back to the fencing, 0-1 on the foul. Falcons looking to catch fire with these 2 freshmen in Carter Owens and Mason Petridis just ahead of the tournament. Fitch, of course, seeded number 4. Going to be featured in that Canton district for Division I baseball. That one's outside. Howland on the other end going to be in Division II baseball. They are featured at the Bobseen Park Struthers district. 0-1-1 as Masucci takes that one back to the fencing, and it makes it over the netting and drops just in front of the Falcon faithful here down the third base side. Very good crowd, of course, on hand for the Falcon senior night, but Howland Tigers also showing up as well in this AAC matchup, and Anthony Masucci continuing to just showcase he is special on multiple fronts in multiple sports as a base hit to right field. Has him on first. Bringing up Marco Masucci now. As Marco taking a first pitch strike over the plate. As the left fielder in today's contest swings it right-handed with a runner on and one out. The freshman Owens kicks, fires, and trying to get it over the plate. That one misses, and the count evens at 1. Very good pitching performance the Tigers had against the Falcons, holding them to just that single run back on May 2nd. The grounder too short. Shortino going to go to first, but the speed too great of Marco Masucci. He beats it out for an infield single. Back-to-back hits have the Tigers rolling with runners at first and second, only one out. Cleanup man pitcher in today's contest opposite for the Tigers in Brendan Ray, looking to help himself out before he even steps on the mound with some runs. Freshman Owens tasked with trying to get out of some early inning troubles. The first pitch to Ray is cut on back to the fencing, 0-1. Ray, the right-handed swinging cleanup man in today's contest for the Tigers, has a runner in scoring position, only one out, trying to put the Tigers on top here early in the top of the first. Checking that runner at second, delivering home is Owens. Gets it over the plate and gets Ray falling behind, 0-2. Again, Owens searching for the second out. That one chopped towards short to Shortino, who's able to keep it on the infield and keep a run from scoring, but the bases are loaded. We'll have to wait for an official call on that, but I would think that's going to get ruled a hit. Tough play for Shortino to get a hold of 3 consecutive singles, has the bags full with only one out. Double play is in order. Jack Kennedy, today's designated hitter, batting from the left side. His first swings against Owens, who tries to ride it in at the letters. He's about one rung too high up the ladder for ball 1. Game being played under the lights here with a 7 p.m. start time. Beautiful weather and an 82-degree day here in Austintown, Ohio. Sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, folks, at Richard L. Coppola Field. 1-1 the count as a called strike makes it over the plate. Owens kicks, fires. The 1-1 is fouled back over the fencing. A flying object looks to bounce in the pathway between the baseball and softball field here in Austintown as the count moves to 1-2. Jack Kennedy trying to put the Tigers on top early here. Carter Owens looking to walk the tightrope, the 0-2. That one is chopped. He got a piece of it back to the fencing. And we're going to have to do it again at 0-2. 1-2, excuse me. Anthony Masucci at third. Marco Masucci at second. Brendan Ray is at first. One down. Jack Kennedy a chance to put the Tigers on top. The 1-2 from Carter Owens. And reaching for that, riding it down the first base line, but foul about halfway between the plate and the bag. And again, we're going to do it at 1-2. First night game of the season that's being played here at Richard L. Coppola Field. All other start times prior to today's contest starting at a 5 p.m. clip. That 1-2 from Owens again, trying to get him looking and able to send him down watching. No call by the ump at time as a chorus of boos from the Falcon faithful as it comes just a bit low at the knees of Jack Kennedy for a ball. Evens the count at 2-2. Owens right back at it. Nicely struck by Kennedy, looking to drop it in the gap, and he's going to do so out to left center field. One run is in for Howland, another one coming around to score. 2 runs are in. Throw goes to third base, looking for the tag, not in time, as runs galore in an RBI double that time. That brings home a couple for the Tigers. Big RBI double, 2 RBIs on the board. As Jack Kennedy with an early timely hit to put the Tigers on top. Still only 1 down. Runners at second and third. Brings up Mason Bayes, the third baseman in today's contest. Bayes, another one of the seniors for the Howland Tigers. As that first pitch to Bayes is a miss for a ball, 1-0. Bayes, one of the seniors for this Howland Tigers program, as he grounds it to second. Fuller going to take the out at first. Howland going to add another run to their lead. It's 3-0 Tigers as they trade an out for the run. Fielder's choice RBI now brings up Braden Gebhardt, as Gebhardt takes that first pitch. Ball 1-0. Left-handed swinging Gebhardt with a runner at third, chance to add another run to the Howland lead, which now sits at 3-0 with a runner at third and 2 down. Carter Owens comes set. The pitch to Gebhardt is fouled. Third base side and out of play. With the count now 2-1. Looking for the third out. Owens coming set on the mound. The pitch. Able to get it over the plate for a strike. Count evens at 2-2. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 3-0 Howland after a 3-spot put on here in the top of the first. The pitch. Framing it outside is Joe Roth for a called strike 3 and out number 3 here in the inning. Pair of strikeouts for Carter Owens, but not before the Howland Tigers tack on 3 runs, thanks in part to a Jack Kennedy 2 RBI double and a fielder's choice RBI by Mason Bayes. It's 3-0 Howland as we go to the Fitch side of the bottom of the first right after this on ysnlive.com.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
To the bottom of the first we go, and the pitcher today for the Howland Tigers is going to be number 20, Brendan Ray, left-handed southpaw pitcher for Howland. As we look at the lineup he's going to be facing today for the Falcons as follows. It goes Drew Kaschak, Carter Owens, Mikey Shortino, Brandon Popio, Joe Roth, Carson Fuller, Brandon Stevenson, Josh Lowe, and Dom Perry. Defensively, behind Brendan Ray today, Evan McLean's going to be behind the plate. Braden Gebhardt over at first. Ryan Hooper's at second. Robert Gamino at short. Mason Bayes is at third. And then it is Masucci Island in the outfield. As all three Masucci's represented in the outfield. Marco Masucci's in left. Luca Masucci in center. And Anthony Masucci out in right. Drew Kaschak getting his first swings. And the Falcons as a team getting their first swings against the Howland Tigers here. As Kaschak's first pitch missing is, I believe, the call. 1-0. As Brendan Ray works from the far left side of the rubber from the batter's box view. That pitch sailing it a bit high. One rung a little bit too high above the ladder. 2-0. Favorable count for the leadoff hitter, Kaschak. Ray with a deep breath fires home. Trying to get back into the count, and the speedy Kaschak has himself in a very favorable count at 3-0. Brendan Ray. The 3-0 pitch. A get-me-over strike is called. 3-1 back in the count is Ray. As Kaschak trying to get a base runner for the Falcons, who trail by 3 after the top of the first. And he's going to take a 5-pitch walk to lead things off for Austintown. Carter Owens, opposing pitcher, also had that game-winning hit against the Canfield Cardinals the other day. Part of a Falcons sweep of Canfield on the season series. As the left-hander Ray tosses over to the first baseman in Gebhardt, keeping Kaschak close. Carter Owens, very good contact hitter. Able to find holes throughout the infield. Takes that first pitch. Good eye by Owens, 1-0. You're seeing a newfound patience starting to take over this Falcons team, especially at the plate. They've been riding the roller coaster offensively, and it's the games that they lose. It's not the pitching. The pitching's been really good all season long. It's been more or less worrying about the offense going silent for a game or so, as Owens moves Kaschak over to second as the fielder's choice gets Owens out at first. As Mikey Shortino kind of been solidified in this 3 spot for the Falcons and has had a hot streak coming through his bat, was torching the Canfield pitching and actually had a really good day against one of the Canfield aces in Landon Beitelcheese in that second game of that Cardinals-Falcons series. A screamer to third, trying to walk that runner back to second. It was a bit too close. They called him out at first and safe at third. Nice throw by shortstop Gamino. Very close play at first. Got him by a whisker, and a great arm by Gamino. And another fielder's choice, that time 6-3. 2 down, and Brandon Popio. Power bat in this Falcons lineup, swinging at that first pitch, trying to deposit it in center field. One of the Masucci's, that one is Luca, settles under it for out Number 3, Falcons get a runner to third but can't bring it home as Howland maintains a 3-0 lead after 1. We go to the top of the second right after this. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. We'll be right back.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second inning, Luca Masucci, Robert Gamino, and Ryan Hooper due up in this half inning for the Tigers. As Luca Masucci, one of the seniors for this team here, and Luca Masucci. Masucci, the right-handed swinger, going up against the freshman Owens, pitching his second inning of work as that first pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. That 1-0 pitch, trying to hit it out towards center. Popio with a read on it, able to get the leather on it for out number 1.
For the Tigers, shortstop number 2, Gamino.
Robert Gamino, the shortstop, 9-hole hitter for the Tigers, getting his first looks against Owens. 3-0 is the Tiger lead here in the top of the second. First pitch, swung out towards right field, trying to get a read on it, chasing it down. Kashchak drops it, but in foul territory is what they're calling it. So a long strike 1 for Robert Gamino. 0-1 the count. He'll have to take the trot back to the batter's box. We mentioned beautiful day here in the ballpark. An 82-degree start time at 7 o'clock for a first pitch, as the Falcons look to round out their 2022 baseball season. That one missing for a ball. 1-1 the count now on Gamino. As Gamino gets ahead in the count now, 2 consecutive misses from Owens, trying to go inside on the righty. That 2-1, able to get it over the plate. Count evens at 2-2. Trying to put a quick inning up for the Falcons defensively as they trail in this one. After a 3 spot by Howland in the top of the first, taking all the way. No call, count runs full. As Gamino got shorter with the at-bat. Closed up the strike zone. Got the count full. Cuts on that one back to the net. Keeps it full. 3-2. Trying to bring up that top of the order for the Tigers. Ryan Hooper awaits in the on-deck circle. the payoff. Taking all the way, and it misses, and a good at-bat for Gamino. It's a walk and a runner at first with one down.
And comes to the plate, second baseman, number 7, Hooper.
Ryan Hooper, one of these seniors on this team. He's a 2-year letter winner in baseball. He's also earned an academic letter, participates in ski club. He's also a recipient of the Tiger Award, planning to go to Miami University of Ohio as the second baseman for the Tigers, as a snap throw to first by Roth gets Gamino back in there safely. As the count 1-0 on Hooper. Hooper struck out looking in his first at-bat against Owens. Back in the top of the first, Owens toss over to the first baseman, Stevenson, again keeping Gamino close. Trying to get another runner in scoring position and keep applying the pressure are the Tigers offensively. Taking his lead at first is Gamino. The throw home is a ball missing and a favorable 2-0 count for the Tigers' second baseman today. Senior leadership being featured almost all around Carter Owens today. Another toss over to first. First baseman and Stevenson, a senior. You have Shortino at short, Lowe at third, Roth behind the plate. Your center fielder in Popio. A lot of senior experience behind Owens today, as it is senior day, of course, for the Falcons. All those seniors being honored, along with also Jake Coral, who got the start for the first pitch before being subbed out for Brandon Stevenson in today's contest. That 2-0 is swung on and missed by Hooper, 2-1. Wind, silent, light breeze if that. That's kind of just blowing through the ballpark, but you see the flags both out in center field and over top of AMS. Both without any movement, as that throw over to first. Safe is the call. And again, the snap throw to first, and again, the safe call. Trying to keep Gamino close. Playing the cat and mouse game between Owens, Gamino, and Roth. That pitch home, and they call the balk, which will advance the runner from first to second. Owens gets called for the balk, which moves the runner into scoring position. As the pitch, no time, called by Ryan Hooper. Hooper with a runner in scoring position, chance to add on to the Tiger lead. The pitch, swing and a miss. Snap throw down to second, and a nice diving stop by Mikey Shortino to keep it on the infield for Fitch. And that throw again, one of the Falcons' design plays on the infield, keeps Gamino close. Smart base running by the Tigers shortstop in today's contest. Count is 3-2 to Hooper. The look at second, and the step off the rubber again, bringing the runner back to the bag. The freshman Owens. Deep breath out on the mound. From the stretch, he fires. That one fouled back again, and again, we'll do it at 3-2. Owens being featured heavily on the basketball team, too, earlier this season. Getting some well-rounded varsity minutes, especially towards the middle and towards the end of the season. Even getting spot starts in a couple of games. As that payoff again is fouled back again for Hooper, as Hooper putting up a heck of a battle against Owens, and a lot of pitches being thrown by the freshman. Have to see how deep the Falcons pitching is going to be today. Roth, of course, pitching 2 days ago. You had Jack Knight pitching yesterday. Coral had some injury concerns, but you had Petritas pitch 8 innings and 3 days ago in that contest too. So can't expect with pitch count a whole lot of innings you want to be able to give those guys. Falcons, though, however, do have that bye in the first round in that D1 Canton District. They actually aren't slated to play until Thursday, the 19th of May. They're going to be playing the winner of 16-seeded Boardman and 21-seeded Hudson, who's slated to play on Tuesday, the 17th of May. As again, another foul back by Hooper, as this legendary battle and at bat continues between the leadoff hitter of the Tigers and the freshman starter for the Falcons. Only one can come out on top. Runner at second. The payoff pitch from Owens. Taken inside. And, no, excuse me, I guess the count now is 3-2. We had a different count on the scoreboard than we had here behind the plate. So the count now is 3-2. So just add another layer of depth to this legendary battle. Had everyone sold, we were at 3-2. No, it's 2-2. 3-2 the count now, as one pitch now going to be deciding. Yes, impressive how far Hooper has battled Owens in this one. First base is open. And Owens going to just take time off the rubber. Mind games continuing in this game of chess between pitcher and batter. And one of the only games, I believe, on the network for the late night hour, taking you through. Game starting as early as 5 p.m. today has tried to bring the breaker, and it was a bit inside, says the home plate umpire, for the walk. Runners at first and second. Long at bat for Hooper pays off.
Right fielder, number 32, Masucci.
Anthony Masucci, one of the seniors. He had a single in his first at bat. Masucci, one of the 3-year letter winners for this Howland team. As that snap throw down to second keeps Gamino close. Pitch was a ball, 1-0. Also a 3-year letterman in basketball is Masucci, the senior for the Tigers. As that one hit from Masucci out towards center, trying to make a dive on it was Popio. Gets past the center fielder. Tigers are off and running. 1 run looking to come home. No throw is going to be to the plate. Runners at second and third, 4-0 Howland.
To the plate, left fielder, number 28, Masucci.
RBI double for Anthony Masucci. Brings up Marco Masucci. 1-for-1 day for him. Also a single on the contest. And a little bit of a meeting on the mound between the infielders. Discussing strategy, trying to get the next 2 outs of this inning before Howland tries to continue building on their lead here in the top of the second. Marco Masucci. As that one hit off the pitch of Owens, drops in front of Popio, and the toss home on the single bounce tag, safe. As 5-0, throw down to third, and the tag is going to be out. at the bag at third base. Runner at first, 2 down, 5-0 Howland.
Coming to the plate, pitcher number 20, Ray.
So it's a single, an RBI, and a runner out. As a chopper stays fair on the first bounce, goes foul on the second. 0-1. Brendan Ray hit a single in his first at-bat, too. Part of 4 consecutive hits in the first time through the order for the Tigers. 2 more have scored here in this second. Howland continuing to build on their lead. Fitch looking to get out of the inning without any further damage. Pitch from Owens. Rides it a bit low, 1-1. As the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Mark Roth being called out of the bullpen to help with the scoreboard here inside the press box. 1-2 the count for the cleanup hitter of the Tigers. He hits that one up the middle, and another base hit. Howland making good contact, seeing the ball well, as a 2-for-2 day for Ray. Jack Kennedy had an RBI double in his first appearance, and looks like going to be a pitching change on the mound as Carter Owens goes an inning and 2/3, responsible for the runners on base, as Fitch going to make a call to the bullpen, as Frank Pugliese is going to be stepping on to the mound, and this call to the bullpen is going to be brought to you by Myers Family Insurance.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Pitching change, as we mentioned, is for Frank Pugliese, who now takes over on the mound. As Carter Owens goes an inning and 2/3, Pugliese trying to get the last out of this one with runners at first and second and 2 down. First pitch is a strike against Jack Kennedy. 2 RBI double in Kennedy's first at-bat in the top of the first. Tigers, hot streak running through their bats here in the first 2 innings, as that one is fouled. Third base side, right in front of the Falcons dugout, 0-2. As Pugliese getting the call from Roth behind the plate, comes set, delivers. Taking all the way, it's a ball, 1-2. Runners at first and second, 1-2 is fouled. And a screamer over the fence. Sounds like it might have caught a piece of the bleachers by the Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium for the Falcons football team. Count is 1-2. Jack Kennedy. Another RBI opportunity for him. Tried to bring the off speed. Rides it a bit too high, 2-2. As Frank Pugliese searching for the third out here in the top of the second. The 2-2. That one is hit. Fair territory. Dom Perry with a read on it into the sun. Able to make the catch for out number 3. As Tigers add 2 to their lead, it is 5-0 Howland. Going into the bottom of the second, Falcons bats looking to wake up right after this.
Mill Creek Metro Parks invites you to join them for a second season of Youth Deck Hockey, July 16th through August 27th. 8, 11, 14, and 17U players. Register now for 6 Saturday games and 1 scheduled practice each week at the Wick Recreation Area. Registration for the Adult League is also now being accepted. Sign up now and don't miss your chance to play deck hockey. Call today or visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
We're back here at the bottom of the second. Falcons showing Joe Roth, Carson Fuller, and Brandon Stevenson in this bottom of the second. Falcons have some work to do after a 5 spot through the first 2 innings from Howland. 3 in the first, 2 in the second has the Tigers up big, 5-0. Here in the bottom of the second, Falcons offense needing to get something started. Got a runner to third in Jack, but couldn't do anything with it. Left him stranded in the bottom of the first inning. Brendan Ray out to pitch again after the clean first inning, allowing just the walk and retiring the next 3 batters in order. Count is 2-0 as Roth watches a couple sail outside. Ray getting his call. The 2-0. Roth taking that one all the way. Breaker broke a little bit too much. 3-0 favorable hitters count for the left-handed swinging Akron Zip commit in Joe Roth. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch from Ray. Get me over strike. Finds the zone. 3-1. Roth getting his first looks at Ray in today's contest. The 3-1. Roth taking another one, and that one is outside for a ball. So 2 consecutive innings with a 5-pitch walk to start with the Falcons. They couldn't do anything the first time with it. Let's see if they have something to offer offensively here in the bottom of the second. Carson Fuller will be swinging it. Second baseman in today's contest. And his bat's been waking up as the weather has gotten warmer too, and he's offered another strong presence in the box for Fitch, as they're developing a lot of these younger guys too, and they complement the seniors in this lineup very well. Fuller, another one of those guys that looks to be around after this season, as that pitch finds the zone. It's 1-1 on Fuller. Falcons just looking for base runners being the biggest key right now. Getting one with Joe Roth lead off. Roth takes off. The throw down to second, and it's a botched throw, but a nice sliding stop by Marco Masucci out in left to keep Roth from advancing any further, but Joe ends up at second. And Ray noticed it and actually had the throw to first, but Roth with a good leadoff and a good jump prior to Ray noticing it and throwing to the bag at first, able to slide in under the tag. Not sure if he would have beat it or not. It was a close play, but I think Roth would have been able to slide in under that tag. Nonetheless, good backup by Marco Masucci as Fuller tries to hit it out towards right, and it is caught out there and right by Anthony Masucci for out number one. Brandon Stevenson had a big 2 RBI hit in that game against Canfield that gave the Falcons a 3-run lead. Some insurance runs that helped clinch that victory. As the pitch missing for a ball to Stevenson, 1-0. Runner in scoring position for Austintown. Looking to get something offensively against Tigers pitching. They've struggled so far, only scratching across 1 run now through almost 9 innings of play. Going back to that first matchup with Howland and Fitch on May 2nd. Ray with a look down to second. The throw home is cut on and fouled back. It's 2-1 the count. Sutton beginning to set. Temperature dropping a bit down to 80. As the moon even making an appearance over Richard L. Coppola Field now. 2-1 the count to the first baseman, Stevenson. The pitch rides above the letters. 3-1 hitters count. RBI opportunity for the Falcons here in the bottom of the second as Joe Roth sits in scoring position. The 3-1 and Stevenson looking for his pitch. Just got a little bit behind it as he fouled it straight back. Timed it up well. Just didn't square it up as well as maybe he was looking to. Count is full. Ray looking for the second out in the inning. The payoff. Stevenson tried to go oppo with it. Hits it too far, foul to right over the Howland Tigers dugout, and then we're going to do it again at 3-2. Long look in by Ray. The payoff. Stevenson takes it inside, and another walk in the inning. 2 consecutive. Or 2 out of the last 3, excuse me. For the Falcons, as runners at first and second, all runners that have reached today against Ray have been way of the walk. That's 3 now on the day. Contact pitcher is what Brendan Ray, you see the stuff. He has a lot of movement on his stuff. Looks to paint those corners, and he brought that breaker right in there. Over the top with that delivery is what we're seeing from Ray. 0-1 the count to Josh Lowe, one of the seniors. Third baseman in today's contest for Fitch. That 0-1 is fouled back. 0-2 quickly ahead in the count now is Ray. The long stare in by Brendan Ray. Looking for the second out in the inning. The 0-2. Josh Lowe with a screamer past the diving shortstop Gamino, and they're holding up Joe Roth, and a misplay. Joe Roth now going from third all the way home. Falcons get on the scoreboard. It's 5-1 Howland, but a big RBI base hit by Josh Lowe. RBI single, and originally they were holding up Joe Roth at third, but a misplay in the outfield had third base coach waving his arms frantically after that, bringing the first run home for Fitch. Runners now at first and second, 5-1 Howland. It brings up Dom Perry. Dom Perry getting his first looks against Brendan Ray, as this meeting on the mound this time around is going to be brought to you by iSynergy. Right back here in the bottom of the second, Brendan Ray getting ready for the first pitch in the at-bat to 9-hole hitter Dom Perry in today's contest. That one drops below the zone, does the breaker, 1-0. And when we say, folks, not a cloud in the sky, not a single one even showing over Richard L. Coppola Field. Beautiful day here in the middle of May in northeastern Ohio. A beautiful day overall here in Austintown, as that one missing. Ball 2-0. If he's able to reach, Dom Perry looking to turn it over to the top of the order as Drew Kaschak has made his way into the on-deck circle, as Ray looks to start venturing through the lineup a second time. That one missing as well. 3-0 the count on Stevenson, as the Tigers threaten to load the bases with only one down. A long look in the set from the lefty, the 3-0. That one misses, and a 4-pitch walk has the tying run at the plate. As Drew Kaschak walked in his first plate appearance, he's now batting with the tying run being himself at the plate. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, 0-1. Huge opportunity for Fitch to try to get some runs back and tighten this deficit, which currently sits at 4 to the Tigers. As Drew Kaschak with a hit out towards left, and it drops in. Another run looking to come home for Fitch to slide in at third, and they're going to call an out at third base. Both runners were retreating too, not sure if it was going to drop in. So you trade an out for a run. One run does come in. It's 5-2 Howland, but one out now as runners at first and second with 2 down. As now Carter Owens, fielder's choice, grounded into. As he hurries around, and the throw down to third, and a swipe of both bags this time around. As, pinch hitter, and that's Frank Puglisi that's in. 0-1 the count on Frank Puglisi, who's batting for Owens, taking over as the pitcher in the top of the second. Runners at second, third. Puglisi goes swinging at some high heat, 0-2. Kaschak is at second, over at third. is Perry. The 0-2, Pugliese hits it to short. Gamino gloves, fields, throws across the diamond for out number 3. Falcons get a couple of runs back. It's 5-2 Howland after 2 in the books. We head to the top of the third as the Howland Bats come up right after this.
Jimmy Sutton here, director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the third inning we go. Tigers bats coming back up. It's Mason Bayes, Braden Gebhardt, Luca Masucci. Mason Bayes, fielder's choice and an RBI on today's contest. His first looks, though, against Frankie Pugliese after Owens pitched an inning and 2/3. As a first pitch strike over the plate against Bayes. Pugliese gets a swing and a miss from Bayes. 0-2. Fitch grabbing a couple of runs to match the 2 put up in the top half of the second by the Tigers. Make this score back to a 3-run deficit at 5-2 now. The 0-2 from Pugliese. That one went shopping for it. Out to right. Kashchak runs it down in foul territory for out number 1. Braden Gebhardt now up to bat. Gebhardt struck out looking in his first at bat. The lefty swinger. Waits that first pitch from Pugliese, and Frank Pugliese really turning it up and really providing a spark for the Falcons off that mound, throwing a lot of first pitch strikes since he's been inserted in the ballgame, getting ahead of hitters. Tries to go back to that well, misses the spot that time. It goes to 1-1. Shadows starting to overtake the infield here as the sun continues to set in Austintown, as that one missing for a ball. 2-1 the count. Pugliese, the 2-1, gets a swing and a miss. 2-2. We mentioned Howland. being in that D2 over at the Struthers Bobstein Park District. They're going to be facing off. They're the 14th seed, facing off against 25 seed in Youngstown East. That contest happening Monday, May 16th. Slated for a 5 p.m. start time as a part of the D2 tournament. Winner of that one will face the 4-seeded Chardon that Wednesday, May 18th. As that one is grounded back on the payoff, we'll do it again at 3-2. Braden Gebhardt with one down. Looking to get a base runner for Howland. They've had one in the previous 2 innings. The payoff, that one grounded up the middle, right off the mound, and it's in between. And a seeing-eye single for Gebhardt as a base hit and a runner at first with one down. Luca Masucci flew out to center in his first at-bat against Carter Owens, which occurred in the second. As the first pitch to Masucci finds the zone for a strike. Luca Masucci, one of the 4-year Letterman seniors on this club. He also has a 3-year Letterman in football. He's one of the class representatives for Howland, and he also plans to continue his academic and football career at Ave Maria University while majoring in accounting. As the count 0-2 on Masucci, the pitch goes outside with it, ball 1-2. As Pugliese looking to be an innings eater for the Falcons in today's contest, trying to come away with a share of the AAC crown. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, a drop though, and it's going to have to go again with the tag out, or no, excuse me, they got the tag out, is what they're calling. So it's going to be a strikeout swinging, out number 2. Two down now in the top of the third. Robert Gamino walked in his first at-bat. Worked a really good at-bat, actually, against Carter Owens. That allowed him to reach base. Pugliese gets it over the plate for another first pitch strike for the right-hander. Pugliese with a couple checks on the runner at first. Delivers home. That one's fouled back. And ahead in the count now, 0-2 against Gamino. As Gebhardt, the first baseman, looking to take his lead. Gebhardt takes off. The throw home. And not in time on the throw back to second. Gebhardt with a tremendous lead off of the bag that time. And he took a tremendous jump prior to Pugliese even really starting into his motion towards home. Gebhardt already started towards the bag. Great IQ, great awareness, great timing by Braden Gebhardt. Steals second, runner in scoring position for the Tigers. The 1-2. Try to get him up looking, and he does tie up Robert Gamino looking for out number 3 as a couple of back-to-back strikeouts for Frank Pugliese leaves the Tigers scoreless for the first inning in today's contest. It remains a 5-2 Howland lead heading into the bottom of the third. Right after this, Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
You can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome to the bottom of the third inning here at Richard L. Coppola Field in beautiful Austintown, Ohio today. 78 degrees our temperature has dropped to, but not affecting the fans out here right now as it is loaded at Austintown Field as it's the meat of the order for Fitch, Mikey Shortino, Brandon Popio, Joe Roth for the Falcons. Going up against Brendan Ray, who's out to pitch his third inning for Howland as the first pitch to Shortino misses for a ball. Shortino grounding into a fielder's choice to the shortstop in his first at-bat. As he grounds right back towards that way, Gamino able to bobble with it, hold on to it, but cannot make the throw in time. Shortino beats it out. Runner at first. Likely going to be ruled a base hit for Shortino, you would think. Tough play for Gamino to make. So a runner at first, nobody out for Brandon Popio. Flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Popio, big first pitch swinger. We'll see if he's looking for anything particular from Ray. The first pitch, and finding the zone, and it looked like Ray took something off of it. 0-1. Shortino teasing the steal with the lead off of first in that first pitch in Popio's at bat. Ray with a strong look at him. Brought that breaker again. It missed up high for a ball. With the count 1-1. Popio. As the throw goes to first, Shortino now going to get to second as it goes to the fence. He's going to turn and burn, keep going for third. Strong throw to the bag, and it's going to be a tag out at the plate, or at the bag at third. As Shortino tried to grab an extra base, be ultra aggressive, but an out now off of the bases as a great throw by the firstman Gebhardt to retire Shortino, one down. The pitch to Popio missing. With the count 2-1, one out, the pitch from Ray as Popio grounds it out towards second. Glove field throw out of Popio for out number 2. Nicely fielded from Hooper. And there's two down here in the bottom of the third. Joe Roth walking in his first at-bat. As the first pitch to Roth. Roth taking it outside for a ball, 1-0. Brendan Ray doing a great job of dealing with the base runner. Leadoff runner. Didn't allow any damage off of it, and is sitting pretty to get through this third inning right now. That one misses, consecutive misses, 2-0 the count to Roth. Falcons were able to chip away a couple of runs in the bottom of the second. being threatened with going quietly here in the third. Would be the second inning. Held scoreless today. The Falcons would be against Brendan Ray. That one misses, and a very favorable 3-0 count for Roth. The stare in, the 3-0. That one, a get-me-over strike. As it's 3-1 now. Left-hander against left-hander. Brendan Ray's 3-1 delivery is cut on, fouled back. That one is due to be deposited in the Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium bleachers on the home side, 3-2. As the payoff to Roth. Roth again. Going to send some more artillery in the form of baseballs towards the crowd down here on the third base side. As Roth with the count full and 2 down. The payoff from Ray. Roth again extends the at-bat. Yet another pitch, as this time hits it over the first base side dugout where the Tigers are situated. Anyone wearing Fitbits right now getting their steps in, retrieving these baseballs, being peppered throughout the out-of-play area here by Falcons senior Joe Roth. Looking for this third out, Brendan Ray trying to send the Falcons down quietly and maintain the Howland lead at 3 runs, 5-2. Roth stepping back into the box as shadows almost fully encompassing Richard L. Coppola Field as the sun almost fully set here as a beautiful called third strike by Brendan Ray, retiring Joe Roth and keeping the Falcons scoreless for his second inning in today's contest. 5-2, Howland lead remains. We head to the top of the fourth right after this.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our family's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
We, of course, always thank our partners over at WFMJ 21 as their continued support of YSN and our continued support of them as well, providing great coverage of local area athletes. As we head here to the top of the fourth inning, it is the top of the order for the Howland Tigers lineup. 1, 2, 3, and Ryan Hooper, Anthony Masucci, and Marco Masucci. But all getting their first looks now against Frank Puglisi. Hooper, a walk and a strikeout looking to add a hit to his total today, and he will with a 1-for-2 day at the plate. Hooper leads things off with a single against Puglisi and a runner at first for Howland. Anthony Masucci, a 2-for-2 day already for the left-handed swinging senior. A single and an RBI double in his 2 at-bats today. Anthony Masucci, we mentioned, a 3-year letterman in both basketball and baseball. He hits that one in a line to short for out number 1, Shortino. Gets the first out of the inning.
Number 28, Marco Masucci.
Also on Anthony Masucci, one of his favorite memories is actually the batting practice. He's awarded all conference honors. Planning to go to Kent State for pre-physical therapy. Another one of the Masuccis in this family, it's Marco Masucci. Similar to how we talked about the Walkers and how the Walkers and the, I believe, Morgans are heavily featured on that Heartland Christian Lions squad. We're seeing the Masuccis slowly taking over the Howland Tigers team, starting with the outfield. Marco Masucci, another one of those guys, 2 for 2 on the day. Tell you what, talk about the Masuccis locking it down defensively in the outfield. They can swing the bat pretty well today, too. 4 for 6 between the 6 at-bats on the Masuccis on the day. 4 for 7 now, excuse me, after the line out by Anthony in that previous at-bat. The count 0-1 on Marco with 1 down and 1 on. 2 singles with an RBI on the day. Threatening to take off, but staying near the bag at first is Hooper. 1-1 the count now. As the sun begins to set, lights have clicked on here at Richard L. Coppola Field. And we have a timeout to address the shoelace there. As only question is now, did you go the bunny ears? Did you do Christmas bow? What's the strategy on the mound with that one? Is that one cut on and missed? 1-2 now, the count on Marco Masucci. Howland, you can't figure comfortable with a 3-run lead against the Falcons, against any team in this AAC conference, all capable of putting rallies together. Would love to add some more insurance to the mix. That one's cut on and missed. Going to be a tough play, as holding it and just eating it is Roth. It's going to be a scheduled strikeout, but reaching after the strikeout is Masucci, so only 1 down, and runners now at first and second. As that one blocked in front of the plate by Roth. Nicely done by Roth. And actually, excuse me, it looks like they removed the runner at first, and I think they might have been saying, if that's the case, no runner at first now, runner just at second. So I'm thinking the case now is that there's 2 outs, and I think what they were saying is that the runner gave up his position, or gave himself up after the strikeout, is I believe what the call was, and that's why Roth held it. So 2 down, runner at second, and the batter is now Brendan Ray, who is 2 for 2 on the day with a pair of singles, and he's worked himself into a favorable 2-0 count now against Pugliese. So there's 2 down to clear everything up here in the top of the 4th, and it's a 4-pitch walk now to Brendan Ray. Now runners at first and second with 2 down.
Number 11,
Jack Kennedy. 2 RBI double, and flying out to left in his 2 at-bats. Left-handed swinger. Swings at that first pitch, tries to go to center field with it. With a nice read is Popio, gloves and fields for out number 3. As Howland gets a couple on base but can't bring them home. The lead remains 5-2 Tigers heading into the bottom of the 4th. Falcons bats looking to shorten that deficit right after this.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
Welcome back, everybody. Falcons bats coming up. It's Carson Fuller, Brandon Stevenson, Josh Lowe due up, and first pitch swinging. Fuller keeps it fair down the third base line. He's going to turn and burn, try to dig for a second, and it looks like going to beat out again. The outfielders here in Howland have thrown out multiple Falcons base runners, would-be base runners, trying to take an extra base, so that's going to be a base hit, but an out on Carson Fuller. And Brandon Stevenson now. Up to bat. That first pitch missing for a ball by Brendan Ray. As that 1-0 goes to the backstop. 2-0 the count now. With the count 2-0 on the Falcons' first baseman in today's contest. Looking to get some more runs is Fitch, as that one missing for a ball. 3-0 the count now. As Stevenson looking to get another base runner aboard for Fitch, the 3-0. He took all the way. Finding the zone, though, is Ray, 3-1. Hitters count now for Stevenson. The count 3-1, the pitch, swing and a miss. Count runs full, taking something off of it that time. And the payoff pitch is hit foul down the third base line. Count stays 3-2. Looking to complete the second time through the lineup here is Ray. Limiting a lot of Falcons base runners and the defense around him, helping out with that, as well as Stevenson fouls that one back. Count will stay full at 3-2. With a full count pitch, the payoff again fouled, and again this at-bat will extend another pitch. With these kind of long at-bats, so that the Falcons are forcing, you got to also wonder when pitch count becomes an issue for Brendan Ray. You got to remember 125 plus is the actual pitch count total, which, coming to think about it, as crazy as that one. A crazy, wicked pitch, though, that finds the zone for a called strike 3 and out. Number 2 by Brendan Ray. As 2 strikeouts now for Brendan Ray on the day, as he's looking to get 4 innings complete under his belt. As that first pitch strike to Josh Lowe, 0-1. Lowe, RBI single in his first at-bat. Rays 0-1. Misses on the inside. Third of the plate, 1-1. As Lowe trying to beat it out as a strong throw from Hooper, not going to get him in time. As Lowe wisely going to hold up at first, not try to take an extra base. Base hit for Josh Lowe. Looked like he was beating that out regardless of the throw happening or not. So a runner at first, 2 down now for the 9-hole hitter in Dom Perry, who walked in his first plate appearance. Perry looking to turn it over to the top of the order as Kaschak's back in the on-deck circle for Fitch. A first pitch strike finds the zone for Brendan Ray. The 0-1 from Ray, back-to-back strikes finding the zone for the Howland left-hander, sitting 1 pitch away from getting another scoreless inning under his belt. Stares in, gets his call from McLean behind the plate, the 0-2. That one is a chopper right back to Ray as the toss to first completes out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. 4 in the books. Howland keeps their 5-2 lead as we head to the top of the 5th. Right after this, Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. Don't go anywhere.
It's a new year at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi with huge savings on over 350 fully inspected vehicles. We have cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and work vehicles. We don't have it, our team will find it. We aim for 100% credit approval with payments as low as $99 per month. And as always, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. For a great vehicle and a great experience, come see why everyone is stopping by at Acura Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi.
"60 years ago, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods began with 3 siblings, a hand-set sawmill, and a few local orders. And while business has certainly changed over the years, what has not are our principles of hard work, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. At Baird Brothers, we're proud to put our name on the products we create, from moldings and doors to flooring and lumber. Thank you for 60 great years. We look forward to 60 more. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the top of the 5th inning, and for the Howland Tigers, it's Mason Bayes, Braden Gebhardt, Luca Masucci. Bayes with a first pitch swinging to shortstop. Mikey Shortino, the throw on to Stevenson at first. 1 pitch, 1 out for Frank Puglisi. Out to pitch here in the 5th. Puglisi coming in the 2nd, getting the last out there, and he's pitched the next 2 after that. He's getting close to 3 innings under his belt now. I think he's sitting at 2 2/3 right now. So Puglisi shut out baseball, I might add, too, since he came in, and has really stopped this Tigers offense from scoring. That one, another grounder, looking for 2 for 2 and 2 pitches, 2 outs. Fuller completes it, and that is just what the doctor ordered for some Falcons defense, doing it efficiently. Luca Masucci now, flied out to center, struck out swinging in his 2 at-bats. Luca Masucci, a 4-year Letterman winner, 3-year in football we also mentioned earlier. Multiple sport athlete for this Tigers squad. He cuts on that first pitch and cuts it back foul, 0-1. As the screams from the Tigers dugout, trying to remind Luca of which way he wants to hit the ball. Not backwards towards the fence, ideally. Got to figure that might be one of the other 2 Masucci's on this team. As holding up on it for a ball, 1-1 the count. As the sun completely setting, coolness starting to take over the ballpark in a warm, what feels like summer night, but we're still in spring technically here in Northeast Ohio. But it felt like it was winter no more than about 10 days ago. 2-1 the count. Pugliese deals home. That one misses wildly, 3-1. If Luca Masucci is able to reach, Robert Gamino awaits in the on-deck circle for Howland. The 3-1 pitch from Pugliese. As that one grounded towards second, Carson Fuller, glove fields, throws him out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning on the mound for Frank Pugliese. And a shutout inning for the Falcons has the lead standing at 5-2 for Howland. We head to the bottom of the fifth as Falcons try to shorten that deficit some more right after this.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the fifth inning here at Richard L. Coppola Field. Starting to get darker as the Falcons trying to continue the comeback right now, trailing by 3. Brendan Ray having a really good performance on the mound is the Howland Tigers lefty looking to pitch the fifth inning. Top of the order and third time through the order as well, starting here with Drew Kaschak. It's Kaschak, Frank Pugliese, Mikey Shortino due up here in the bottom of the fifth. The 1-0 pitch. That one missing. 2-0 now. Falcons just looking for base runners at this point. What Howland's really done well, because only 2 strikeouts right now to this point from Ray. A lot of defensive pickups from the Tigers, not only around the infield, around the outfield, and just some strong throws. We've seen one from first baseman Gebhardt to get Mikey Shortino out at third, and we also seen a really nice throw by the left fielder in today's contest. That's Marco Masucci, who was able to throw out a would-be base runner, and it was a base runner at that too, and Carson Fuller, who had a base hit, trying to dig for 2, threw him out there, so a couple of key outs by Howland Tiger defense on today's contest. The 2-2. Kaschak gets it over the head of the pitcher, Ray. Going to be a tough play. The throw to first. Safe is the call.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Frank Pugliese.
Infield single for Drew Kaschak. And coming up to Mr. Steal Your Girl is Frank Pugliese, and the way he's pitching on the mound right now, he just might. As runner at first, nobody out. As Kaschak takes his lead off the bag, Pugliese looking to continue the inning as the pitch from Ray straightens up Pugliese in the box, 1-0. As the fence crew beginning to accumulate down the first base side of Falcon faithful getting in the ear of the Falcons batters coming up to bat in this inning, adding a little motivation and encouragement as the Falcons looking to get a win on senior night. Still got work to do. Howland looking to play spoiler and get some momentum before that D2 tournament starts, as a nicely struck ball by Puglisi out to center field, and a nice over-the-head catch by Luca Masucci in center to run that one down for out number 1. Mikey Shortino grounded into a fielder's choice and also had a base hit in today's contest. Shortino with a runner at first, 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th, Cashjack takes off, and a trip at the plate as McLean wisely held up on it. And I tell you what, too, especially when players are used to playing in dirt, going from cleats that are in dirt to no cleats on turf, it's a different feel, and it's different sometimes trying to get your footing, especially when you're trying to make quick moves on your feet on this turf. And we see it there too. McLean loses his footing but makes the wise and high IQ baseball play of just eating it, allowing Cashjack to take second. Falcons with a runner in scoring position now with 1 out. With a count 2-0, favorable for Shortino, trying to bring that run home in scoring position. The pitch as Shortino cuts that one back, couldn't square it up. 2-1. As Fitch trying to cut into this lead of the Tigers. The 2-1. Shortino again cuts that one back to the fence. 2-2. With a count 2-2, the pitch to Shortino. Shortino tries to go opposite way, pops it up in the air, first base side. Gebhardt in foul territory makes the grab for out number 2.
Senior number 8, Brandon Popio.
Brandon Popio, cleanup hitter in today's contest, flew out to center, grounded out to second. 0 for 2 day for the right-handed swinging center fielder for Fitch, and one of the seniors on this squad. Popio, first pitch to him, takes it low and inside for a ball. 1-0. Popio, one of the couple Falcons to hit a home run here at Richard L. Coppola Field, came back against Boardman. 2-run shot we saw, and boy, oh boy, he tried to deposit another one. Got a little bit ahead of that one. I think that one might be touching the softball field right now, folks, as that's the type of power that Popio possesses, especially when he turns on fastballs, as he did right there. Just turned a little bit too quickly on that inside heat. The count 1-1, the pitch from Ray. Tried to go down the third base line. A screamer. Going to take that long throw, and what a throw that was to retire Popio at first by Bayes at third. Falcons get a runner in scoring position but can't bring them home. 5 in the books, and a 5-2 lead remains for the Tigers. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Ty Bartell and YSNLive.com will be back right after this.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Top of the sixth inning, we go. Tigers up to bat. It's the 9 spot, then the top. Gamino, Hooper, Anthony Masucci due up as Frank Puglisi looking for another inning of work for Austintown. As Puglisi deals that first pitch, missing. Looked like behind the back of Gamino, 1-0. Is 1-0 from Gamino, and Gamino hits that one out to left center field, and tracking it down is Popio for out number 1.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Hooper.
Back to the top of the order, Ryan Hooper struck out looking, walked in, hit a single, had the full round in his first 3 plate appearances. As that first pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. Howland getting a 3 spot in that top of the first, adding 2 more in the top of the second for their 5 runs. Fitch responded with 2 in the bottom of the second, but we have been scoreless in the last 3 innings from both teams. As that one fouled back from Hooper, 1-1 the count now. 4th time through the order for Falcons pitching against Howland today, starting here with Hooper. Ones across the scoreboard, the 1-1 count. Favors Puglisi as he gets ahead now, 1-2. Moon fully out, but not a full moon. Definitely over 3/4, it looks like, shining right over top of Richard L. Coppola Field as blue skies we're here around that dusk hour. As running down that ball out in right field is Kashchak for out number 2 as a fly out from Hooper. Retires 2 now in a row from Howland, and what a pitching performance. I've got to say it again by Frank Puglisi coming in that second and has really slammed the door on Howland's offense in this contest today. Anthony Masucci, 2 for 3 day, single, double with an RBI. Takes that first pitch outside and he gets ahead 1-0. As Anthony Masucci, we mentioned one of the 7 seniors, on this Howland squad. 5 in the starting lineup. 6 being featured if you include the infield as catcher Evan McLean. That one misses 3-0 now for the left-handed swinging right fielder. 2-1 the count, correction on that. As that one, 3-0, 4-0, 3-1 walk for Anthony Masucci. As he'll go to first with 2 down. Marco Masucci now up. 2 singles and a strikeout with an RBI on the day. As the throw over to first, keeping Anthony Masucci close to the bag. Long stare in from Puglisi, looking for the 3rd out here in the 6th. That one is deposited into right field for a base hit as Kashchak runs it down, keeps the runners advancing only a base apiece. It's 1st and 2nd, 2 down for the Tigers.
Number 20, Ray.
Brendan Ray, great day for him at the plate. 2 for 2 with a walk also. Really helping out his cause on the mound. Pitching a 2-run ball game through 5 innings of work to this point. As that first pitch from Puglisi to Ray missing for a ball, 1-0. Puglisi falling behind a couple of Howland hitters now in this inning. Quick snap throw to first. No one was covering the bag, and a wise hold by Pugliese, not releasing it, because Stevenson was about 8 to 9 feet away from the bag. Still got the runner over at first, and Marco Masucci back to the bag, though. As the umpires having a brief discussion, probably just clarifying things near the pitcher's mound, as we're ready to go with a 1-0 count on Brendan Ray, the cleanup hitter in today's contest for the Tigers. Understanding the assignment well, reaching base every time he's been up. That pitch missing, 2-0. As that one grounded third, nice stop and a tag on the bag for out number 3. Good awareness by Josh Lowe at third to get the Falcons out of the inning without allowing any further damage. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It remains a 5-2 Tiger lead. Fitch running out of time to scratch away runs as their bats coming back up right after this.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Shealy's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Shealy's. Shealy's, proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians.
We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply today by visiting kent.edu/Trumbull.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
To the bottom of the 6th we go, as the Falcons bats coming up. It's Joe Roth, Carson Fuller, would have been Jake Coral. He started. It's Brandon Stevenson, who came in for Jake Coral after the first pitch in today's contest, as a first pitch swinging from Joe Roth ends up foul and out of play, 0-1 the count. Sky's nice dark blue now over the ballpark as we start to wind down into the night, crossing into the 9 o'clock hour here in Austintown, Ohio, as that pitch missing high for a ball, 1-1. Joe Roth on the day, a walk and a strikeout looking. No 1-1 to him. Roth taking that one above the letters, 2-1 now. As Brendan Ray looking to go 6 strong for the Tigers in this one. That one missing for a ball. Favorable hitters count now for Roth at 3-1. From 0-1 to 3-1, Roth looking to get a base runner aboard for Fitch, the 3-1. And cutting on that one and cutting it foul to the bleachers sitting on the first base side of the softball field. It goes count run full. As Rays pay off to Roth. Roth again cuts that one back and out of play it goes. Count remains full. Falcons looking to get a share of the AAC championship. Boardman already locking up their share with a 1-0 victory of Fitch last night. The 3-2. That one off of the glove of the catcher, McLean. And still going for two now as the catcher can't find it. Roth going to get into second safely, taking the extra base off of the walk. As finally the Falcons' efforts in taking an extra base pay off with a runner in scoring position, a walk, and an extra base taken from Joe Roth. And that looks to be, well, no, excuse me, looked like there might have been a meeting on the mound, but no, just a checking up is Hooper and the catcher McLean on the pitcher Ray, letting them know defensively where they're going to be positioned. Howland not changing anything. The second baseman Hooper, the one looking to hold Roth at the bag, but still looking to go two on the left, two on the right side as far as infield is concerned for the Tigers. That first pitch to Fuller, missing for a ball. As the 1-0 pitch missing, 2-0 now for Carson Fuller. As the Falcons' second baseman with a runner in scoring position, nobody out. The 2-0 taking 3-0 now as Brendan Ray threatens to allow another Falcon on base. It was the sixth inning that the Falcons scored the runs that took the lead against the Canfield Cardinals in that second game of the two-game series. Another one reaches base to a round of applause from the Falcon faithful, getting loud here on the third base line. And this one going to draw a meeting on the mound. This time around, this meeting on the mound is going to be brought to you by our friends over at WFMJ.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
The batter is Brandon Stevenson. Runners are at first and second. Nobody down for the Falcons here in the bottom of the sixth, and a 5-2 Howland Tigers lead. Brendan Ray still on the mound to pitch for Howland as the lefty fires in a first pitch strike to Stevenson to draw the count at 0-1. We are here in the sixth inning of a nightcap ball game between the Tigers and the Falcons here at Richard L. Coppola Field. The 0-1. Back-to-back strikes called on the first baseman Stevenson, as riding it inside with the off speed was Ray. 0-2. No hold at the bag at first, and taking the lead was Fuller. The 0-2. Stevenson takes all the way for a ball, 1-2. Ballpark really is beautiful at night. The AF illuminates out there in center field under the lights a lot better. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Brendan Ray as he gets Stevenson swinging. One down now here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Josh Lowe, 2 for 2 day for Lowe. Couple of singles for the third baseman in today's contest, looking to help the Falcons out here, trying to bring some runs home with runners at first and second. Still only one down now here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Falcons starting to run out of outs now, down to their last 5 to work with against the Tigers. The look back, the fire home, and a miss against Josh Lowe, 1-0 the count. As the Tigers 1-0 pitch evens the count up at 1-1. Getting the inner third of the plate against Lowe is the call by home plate official. With the count 1-1, Falcons looking to get more guys aboard. The 1-1 pitch, Lowe cuts on a pitch into the turf, went chasing 1-2. As Lowe trying to keep this inning alive. 1 down, the pitch from Ray. Taking all the way, count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes for number 2. Josh Lowe quickly taking a time. Trying to mess up the timing of Brendan Ray on the mound. Ray doing a phenomenal job of pitching around. A lot of traffic in today, only allowing just those 2 runs back in the bottom of the second. The 2-2. Lowe chops it off foul. And it was off of the hand of Lowe. Making sure everything's all good. Coach Parris got to check on Lowe. Anytime you foul it off of your hand, not a whole lot of meat on those fingers, so when you get it off of the digits, you really feel it on that one. But Josh Lowe definitely got his medical degree as the rest of us did, knowing that if you just suck on it, on the fingers, if you get it hurt, you just suck on it. For some reason, that makes it feel better too. I mean, it works for all of us, I guess, too. We got the same degree, same schooling as all of us. With the healed finger and all, Josh Lowe looking to bring some runs home for the Falcons. The 2-2, he lines that 1-2 second, trying to go 2 for 1. The step on the bag for 1. The throw to first, can't double it up. Runners are going to be at the corners. Tigers looking for a second out of it. The base is up, not willing to give. Runners at the corners. Dom Perry, 9-hole hitter for the Falcons, coming up now. Fitch would love to take care of some business here in the bottom of the 6th and shorten this deficit if they can. As a substitution coming in now, base running wise, it's Aiden Warmoth. Runners at first and third. The pitch to Perry. Warmoth takes off for the bag at second. He's going to get there safely without a throw. I believe the call was a ball at the plate, so 1-0 the count. 2 in scoring position. Big opportunity for Perry now, the 1-0. Perry swings at that one and swings it foul in out of play. 1-1 the count. Top of the order, and Drew Kashchak has made it to the on-deck circle. With a count 1-1, the pitch from Ray. Cutting on and missing, 1-2. Dom Perry down to his last strike in the at-bat. Ray looking to get out of it with runners on. The 1-2, chopped and took a jab at it. Ray able to recover. The throw to first completes the out, number 3. As the Tigers maintain their 5-2 advantage heading into the final inning of regulation. We go to the top of the 7th here on ysnlive.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com
Or find us on Facebook.
I've always been a people person. I'm transparent, I'm honest, so I've got to make sure I treat every customer the same with respect, the same with dignity, the same with kindness. I just want to work with the customer to do what's best for them. It's not about me, it's about the customer. In the car business, I get to show them a product, show them the benefit of the product, and watch them drive away in the product. My name's Kevin Lawson, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730.
We are right back here in the top of the 7th. Frank Puglisi looking to finish this out for Austintown after coming into the 2nd. He's pitched 4 1/3 to this point of shutout baseball, keeping the Falcons close in this contest. The pitch missing consecutively against Jack Kennedy. It goes Jack Kennedy, Mason Bayes, Braden Gebhardt for the Tigers in this top of the 7th. The 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1 the count. As Jack Kennedy and the Tigers would love to add some insurance runs here. Heading into the final frame. That one missing from Puglisi. Favorable 3-1 count for Kennedy. Jack Kennedy back in that first had a 2 RBI double that initially gave Howland a lead they have not looked back from since that first. The 3-1 trying to paint it. He does paint it for a full count now at the plate. With a payoff pitch from Puglisi. Try to go back to that well outside and a bit too far outside is a walk for Kennedy.
Into the plate, number 33, Bayes.
Mason Bayes had a fielder's choice RBI. 0 for 3 on the day. As the first pitch, not to the plate, but instead a snap throw to first from Puglisi, keeping the runner Kennedy close. Crossing over into the 9 o'clock hour here at Richard L. Coppola Field, some late night baseball on the network for you, as I believe we are one of, if not the only game swirling around the YSN network right now, and it's a good one. This AAC matchup to decide an AAC champion. We already know Boardman is a part of it. As Fitch trying to get a share of the crown. Both Spartans and Falcons now with 2 losses on the season as they bunt. Puglisi going to take it and throw out Bayes at first for out number 1. So the sacrifice bunt moves a runner into scoring position for Howland with only one down as they try to scratch across one insurance run here in the 7th. Playing aggressive, and that's what you love to see as first pitch swinging gets it into right field, but they're going to hold runners at the corners after the base hit that time from Gebhardt. Gebhardt with a 2-for-4 day now.
Coming to the plate, number 27, Luca Masucci.
Luca Masucci, 0-for-3, flew out to center, struck out swinging, grounded to second. As it's been 4 2/3 innings of pitching for Puglisi, and that's going to do it for the right-hander. What a performance, though, today by Frankie Puglisi. After coming in the second, he takes care of 4 2/3 innings of shutout baseball against the Tigers, and he's really kept his team in it. That's the kind of performances you really look for and need out of the bullpen, as the Falcons now going to make a pitching change, and it looks to be Stephen Palmer for the Falcons as they call on the right-hander, as he's going to be tasked to get the last 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with a couple on, as this pitching change this time around is going to be brought to you by our friends over at Baird Brothers.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Welcome back, everybody. Stephen Palmer on the mound now, trying to get the last 2 outs without allowing any runs to score for the Tigers, as that one a foul tip, trying to go drag bunt that time, it looked like. Was Luca Masucci, as he falls behind, 0-1 in the count. As suicide squeeze, potentially, for the Tigers, trying to bring a run home from third. It is Jack Kennedy that's sitting on the bag 90 feet away. As crossing over into nighttime, no more dark blue skies as we are officially under the lights here at Richard L. Coppola Field in the winning innings of this one. The 0-1 to Masucci as Luca chops at third base side, going to go to second for 1, looking to tag out, no throw there, the throw home, another run going to come home for Austintown. It's runner at first and second in a 6-2 lead.
Coming to the plate, number 2.
Big insurance run for the Tigers. Has them up by 4 here on senior night for Austintown. Runners at first and second, with still only 1 down. Robert Gamino walked, struck out looking, and flew out to center field on the day. 0-for-2 day for Gamino. As the first pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. Palmer looking to get these last 2 outs. Double play is in order now with a run still at first. That's what the Falcons were looking to do with that play, but the throw just a bit off the line. Had everybody safe, and another run come home for Fitch. 1-1 now the count, as that one's in there for a strike. Big upset in the softball world as Rootstown came away victorious against the champion Flashes in the sectional final. As that throw down to third, it's going to be misplayed though and safe at the plate, or at the bag at third. Runners now at second and third with still only one out. As Gamino has a couple more RBIs sitting on base for him. A couple ducks on the pond to really try to emphatically put this one away. As the pitch still awaiting. With a count 1-1 to Gamino. The pitch. Gamino hits it out towards right. That's going to drop in and bring home one more. Howland adds another to their lead. Now sitting 7-2. Back to the top of the order in Ryan Hooper, getting his 5th at-bat in today's contest. 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. Runners at first and third with one down here as the Falcons falling behind by 5 runs now. As the Boardman Spartans, you got to imagine, are watching very intently as another hit. And the Tigers just adding to their offense and making no mistakes about it here in the top of the 7th inning with another big 3-spot now for the Tigers. It's 8-2 Howland.
Coming to the plate, number 32, Anthony Masucci.
Anthony Masucci now stepping in for his at-bats. Pitch to him is in there for a strike. 0-1. That one is chopped back to the fencing. 0-2 now the count with one down here in the top of the 7th. See if the Tigers are going to be pitching Brendan Ray for the complete game effort. If he'll make an appearance in the 7th. I wonder what the pitch count is. We're going to try to see what the total is, if that's going to be a factor for Ray going into the 7th, as Palmer still looking for the last 2 outs here. Anthony Masucci with an 0-2 count on him. Runners at first and second. Tigers put up an extra 3 runs here in this inning as Falcons defense just not helping their cause in the latter portions of these innings. The count 1-2, the pitch home. Looking to freeze them up, misses outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That one is hit out towards center field for a base hit. The throw to third is going to be safe. Bags are full now as consecutive hits for Howland continuing here in the 7th.
Marco Masucci.
As now, case of winning run. You got to remember, 10-run rule after 5 innings is in play, as the winning run is at the plate now in Marco Masucci. It would be the first and only time this season that the Falcons will have been run ruled, if that is to occur, as the first pitch is a ball, 1-0. as that one straightened him up for a ball. The thing, though, with the 10-run rule, I believe, though, for that to be in effect, both teams still need to bat in that inning. So regardless of if this scratches over 10 runs or not, I believe a bottom of the 7th is still in store for us here at Richard L. Coppola Field. The count now 2-1 on Marco Masucci. Pitch to him, fouls it back, 2-2 now the count. Marco Masucci, 3 for 4 day at the plate. Reaching base, though, all 4 times, as the one out he had was a strikeout swinging, but he was able to reach after the ball got away from catcher Roth on that one. The 2-2 pitch, fouls it, first base side, out of play. With the count 2-2, Falcons struggling to get these last 2 outs here in the 7th. The pitch, swing and a miss, get a big second out now as they retire Marco Masucci by way of the K for his 2nd time in today's contest. Brendan Ray, 2 for 3 day with a walk on the contest, batting with the bags full and 2 down. As the first pitch to Ray is fouled back and out of play, 0-1 to start. As we get confirmation, yes, so I wanted to double check on that rule. So yes, regardless of if if Howland surpasses the 10-run rule or not, that is going to mean that we're still playing a bottom of the 7th because both teams need to be able to bat in that inning. But for example's sake, if Howland were to cross over that 10-run rule in the 6th, you'd still play the bottom of the 6th, but if Fitch is unable to get it under that 10-run threshold by the conclusion of the 6th inning, then the Howland Tigers would win in 6 by example. But because we're already in the last inning of play, doesn't make any difference as that one hit up the middle, trying to stop it, but 2 more runs. One runner, going to come home. They're going to hold everyone else at the bag. Everyone moves up 1 base. It's a 9-2 Tiger lead as the Spartans' grip on the AAC championship starting to become tighter and tighter with every passing moment here at Richard L. Coppola Field. It's a matchup you got to hear yesterday on ysnlive.com in a 1-0 pitcher's duel that the Spartans saw the winning end of. On that one, you can find stories on ysnlive.com as the first pitch is a called strike to Jack Kennedy, the DH in today's contest. Kennedy had a big 2 RBI double in that first inning. That gave Howland that initial lead. Trying to add to it up the middle as grabbing it, stepping on the bag is Mikey Shortino. It's for out number 3, but not before the Howland Tigers sink their teeth into the Falcons offensively, hanging a 4 spot in the top of the 7th and extending their lead to 7 runs, 9-2. Falcons' last chance at coming away with an AAC title coming up in the bottom of the 7th right after this.
Jimmy Sudman here, director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-2333 3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
We are Kent State in the Valley. Start and finish one of more than 25 bachelor's or associate degree programs, or start one of Kent State's 280 majors. With low tuition, public, and plenty of scholarship opportunities, we will help you maximize your education and minimize student debt. Enjoy the benefits of a smaller campus with all the opportunities of a large university. Save money, stay close to home. Apply.
Welcome back, everybody. Falcons top of the order to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. It's Drew Kaschak leading things off for Fitch as he's in for his 4th at bat. We have a substitution due as Jack Knight has moved his way into the on-deck circle, going to be batting second in this inning. The 1-0 to Kaschak, bouncing in there, 2-0. Really nice performance by the southpaw Brendan Ray for the Howland Tigers in tonight's contest against the Falcons. As Howland not really playing for an AAC championship as they came into today 3-4, but still playing for respect and showcasing that they can still beat some of the best teams in this conference. And if they hold on to win, it would be 2 consecutive victories against the Falcons this year. With the count 3-0, though, to Kaschak. Brendan Ray kicks, fires, missing 4 straight in a 4-pitch walk to lead things off for the Falcons. No doubt, not an insurmountable lead by any means at 7 runs, but a very tough one to get back from. And for the case of the Falcons, you're just looking to get base runners and as many of them as you can. As Jack Knight getting his first looks today against Brendan Ray. First pitch brought that breaker in for a strike, and unafraid to really throw any pitch during any time in the at-bat is Ray. Seeing him aggressive, seeing him confident too in a multitude of his pitches. The 0-1 tonight. Tried to bring that breaker back in. He left it hanging above the zone, 1-1. Brendan Ray working quickly, gets back into the stretch. The 1-1 gets Knight chasing, and it sounded like he caught a piece of it foul. Back to the fencing, 1-2. As we mentioned, the Falcons, the 4 seed in that D1 Canton district, as the 1-2, missing 2-2 now the count. Howland in that D2 district, they're over in the Struthers-Bobscene Park district, as they are the 14 seed in that one. Slated to face off against Youngstown East on Monday, May 16th. That one fouled back from Knight. Count remains 2-2. Winner of that Howland East matchup goes on to face 4-seeded Chardon on Wednesday, May 18th. The Falcons will be in action the day after on Thursday. They'll play the winner of 16 Boardman and 21 Hudson, slated to play on Tuesday, the 17th of May. That one right up by the plate, trying to grab it, is the catcher McLean. Couldn't get leather on it as he just couldn't locate it. In the deep, dark Austintown sky, count remains 2-2. Different look, of course, when you're used to blue skies, or with this case, especially this year, cloudy skies, and trying to locate what is typically a gray baseball because of how well they get beat up throughout the season. Becomes a different look when that sky all of a sudden has a dark backdrop behind it and you're getting illuminated by lights. As a beautiful called third strike by Brendan Ray ties up Jack Knight for out number 1. There's a strikeout looking of Jack Knight is the first Falcon out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ray's first pitch to Mikey Shortino is a ball 1-0. This is Shortino's now 4th at-bat against Ray. Grounded into a fielder's choice, had a base hit, and popped out to first in his 3 at-bats today, previous against the lefty for Howland. With the count 1-0, coming set, the pitch home. Again, tried to bring that breaker in, but couldn't drop it in from the top floor, 2-0. Bottom of the 7th inning, 1 down in a big 7-run Howland lead. The 2-0 in there for a strike back in the count is Brendan Ray, 2-1. With the count 2-1. The pitch from Ray. Tried to locate it low. It misses just below the knees. 3-1. Hitters count for the 3-hole hitter in the Falcons lineup as Shortino trying to keep this inning alive. Get some more base runners for Fitch. The pitch home. Taking all the way. The count runs full as it's located. Outer third of the plate for a strike. Temperature cooled down to a 74 degrees. Brisk 74 degrees here in the ballpark. The payoff. Shortino turns on it, grounds it to third. They go to second for the out there. Can't turn it for the double as Shortino is safe at first, but the Falcons are down to their final out. And it's going to be the strong swinging Brandon Popio and cleanup hitter in today's contest for the Falcons. Oh for 3 on the day is Popio, flying to center, grounding to second and grounding to third in his 3 at-bats today against Brendan Ray. As Ray steps off the rubber, looking for the final out to go a complete 7 against Austintown. Pitching just a 2-run ball game to this point. As that grounder sharply to third, looking for a strong throw across the diamond, and it's completed. Followed by a loud roar by the Tiger on the mound today, Brendan Ray, as he completes the 7-inning performance and a round of hugs from the Howland teammates as they upset the Falcons for the 2nd time this season, this time by a final score of 9-2. As the Howland Tigers now move to 8-9 on the season, 4-4 in the AAC. Fitch with the loss drops to 17-6 now on the year, and a 5-3 record inside the conference. As I think player of the game, no doubt, got to go to the guy on the mound who made it all happen in Brendan Ray. And with that, we also want to wish our best of congratulations here at ysnlive.com to the Boardman Spartans, who are now officially your All-American Conference champions of 2022. So congratulations out there to that Spartan squad as they are continuing, or as they clinch now, I should say, the 2022 edition of the AAC Conference Championship. We mentioned both these teams are in action again. Next week, we'll go over it for you again in case you missed it. The Howland Tigers are the 14 seed in Division II. They're taking on 25 seeded East on Monday, May 16th. That's going to be over at Bobseen Park, that's actually going to be played at Howland in a sectional semifinal. The districts start in Bobseen Park. The winner will go to Chardon for the sectional final on May 18th. Fitch, being the 4th seed, they got a bye in the sectional semi, so they don't play until Thursday, May 19th. They're actually going to be playing the winner of 16-seeded Boardman and 21-seeded Hudson, taking place on Tuesday, May 17th, with the winner coming here to Austintown for that sectional final. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of YSN Live Baseball. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who with their support are able to bring this game to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with YSU football, Bob Scene Park Baseball, and YSNLive.com, the man of many hats, Steve Leslie, we wouldn't know what to do without him in this Mahoning County and surrounding areas, and so we thank him from here at YSNLive.com. But most importantly, to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities, and we want to mention those kids, let's mention the seniors of the teams tonight, as it was senior night for the Falcons first, or for the visiting Tigers first. Let's go Ryan Hooper, Anthony Masucci, Mason Baez, Braden Gebhardt, Luca Masucci, Evan McLean, and Evan McMahon. We want to wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Those are your Howland seniors. For the Falcons seniors down the line, you have Mikey Shortino, Brandon Popio, Joe Roth, Jake Coral, Josh Lowe, as well as Brandon Stevenson. We want to wish the best of luck to all those Falcons in their future endeavors as we look ahead to tournament time. And of course, like we said, we want to thank all of you for tuning in, supporting these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from the Howland community, supporting your Tigers and rocking them on, we want to welcome you in and say hello to you for supporting the Tigers in each and every game you did this season. Or if you were right here in Austintown, Ohio, supporting your Falcons like you have done each and every game this season, we of course want to welcome you in and say hello to you. Or wherever you may be in high school baseball, this is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody. 9-2 is your final. Howland is the winners here against Austintown at Richard L. Coppola Field.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.